Iceland, A Geologic History by Allie MacDonald. Iceland's location. Iceland is located between Greenland and Europe as the arrow shows on the world map. In the bottom left diagram, it shows the Eurasian plate and the North American plate separating, which is known as the divergent boundary. Iceland's general mineral composition. Iceland was created through volcanic eruptions that happened due to the tectonic plates diverging. Due to these eruptions, the general material of Iceland is basalt and tephra. In the diagram, the creation process for Iceland is shown. Iceland's geologic change. The formation of Iceland started about 60 million years ago when the Mid-Atlantic Ridge started to separate and mantle plumes appeared. Greenland started off over the mantle plume, but because of how thick it was, it prevented volcanic activity. Greenland slowly moved towards the southeast from where Iceland is at this moment, and the mantle plume became very active. A quick timeline of Iceland's formation. 150 million years ago, Pangaea, which is a supercontinent, began to break apart due to Earth's plates beginning to split. We are not sure the exact time of Iceland's appearance, but it was around 16 to 18 million years ago. Iceland's geologic timeline. Iceland has about 130 volcanoes, and almost every decade there is an eruption. These eruptions cause rocks to form basaltic lava, and we know how old they are because there are 3 sections that Iceland can be divided into: the Quaternary flood basalts, the Tertiary flood basalts, and the fissure swarms. Quaternary flood basalts are the most noticeable in the southwestern, eastern, and central parts of Iceland. 16 million years ago, the Tertiary flood basalts were formed during the Tertiary granite formation. Lastly, the fissure swarms make up 30% of Iceland. Iceland's mechanisms. Iceland was created because a mantle plume broke through Earth's surface, causing volcanic activity. Land of fire and ice today. Iceland is sometimes referred to as the land of fire and ice because it has glaciers and volcanoes. The plate movement and the active volcanoes are causing Iceland to have hundreds of earthquakes a week, but some of the earthquakes are so small they are barely felt. Iceland also gains about 1 inch of landmass every year. The future of Iceland. Iceland's future has yet to be determined, but we can assume that it is going to continue growing at the same pace. However, due to global warming, there is a chance that the glaciers will begin to melt. Glaciers cover about 10% of Iceland, and if they begin to melt, then Iceland will have to deal with many more volcanic eruptions. There is a theory that if the volcanic activity stops, Iceland may subduct back into the ocean.